Hey y'all, it's been a minute with me. Yes it has. So, you know how people, it ain't about what this and that, but I know y'all been probably wondering, okay, when is she gonna do another video? Cause like I told you, I ain't coming back faithfully for stuff, but I just want to talk about Hollywood Divas. Now what I'm gonna talk about Preachers of LA, I don't even think they did a reunion. I don't know, but I don't plan on watching for next season. Um, I don't plan on watching Preachers of LA next season. They're gonna be like, I'm gonna treat that like Love and Hip Hop, Real Housewives of Atlanta. That's how I'm gonna do that. I hear about it on the other end, but I don't need to watch it because it's a lot. Like when you realize like all the books that you want to read and a lot of things you have to take care of. I mean, you can't. You have to let your body build up and plan itself and water yourself, feed, clean. By the time you do all that, you're like, you don't have time for all the reality shows like everything else. The show, State of the Black Parent, is hosted on Mondays at 6 p.m. East Coast time. So on tomorrow we're gonna speak on. It's just gonna be more freestyle. That's how it's gonna be. It's gonna be freestyle. Just let y'all know about what's available. The flyer is up. Okay, so you can go share the flyer, print it out. I did a show last week about Facebook. Privacy policy change. I'm not reading all that stuff, but if it's too complicated, don't seem like it's within neutral or something that you can, go back and forth with it. Too much stuff to be done offline to be fussing on Facebook, something that we don't even get royalties off of. And I just be wondering how some people got a job, how people got a life. You be wondering some people they just take a bath and they just come back to Facebook, or some people be on there all day replying to this post, that you just in there, you go through the news feed and they about on everything. It just don't be just from their timeline. They be on the group post replying to everybody's conversation. Like, oh gosh. Never bored, never bored, never bored. And so let me talk about Hollywood Divas, okay? Let me give y'all a number to call in to our show on Mondays at 6 p.m. East Coast time. It's area code 661-554-9123. Okay, let's talk about Hollywood Divas. Um, let me tell you, so far with the dresses, I like Elise dress. I liked it, Lisa Wu dress. Um, Paula dress, that's just her personality. Kanye's dress, it was alright. I didn't like Paula's mom dress. I did not. I'm like, okay, that's just like a she needs to be wearing some silver, some red, electric blue, some green. She needs to be wearing something vibro color, not something to close her in like that. It'd be a different thing if you saw her all the time, or you know what I'm saying? If it's something like a all the time event and she pop up and wear black, but people don't. I wish they would have just put her in something different, and I don't mean all those flowers neither. Forrest had on his all white, him and Carlos had the same outfit on. I'm like, And Goldie, she had a nice little dress on and stuff like that. It was alright, you know, it was alright, but it wasn't shaped the best of what could. I don't know. Maybe she needed a bottom girdle. It was alright. It was alright. It was alright, like something that regular. I'm gonna say a regular Dillard's, not like they premium part of Dillard's. So The whole show, like with this movie here, I like to go to. I tell you, I be having to have a little go divide with people. Like I don't care if it was gasoline. I didn't throw anything on you, so I like some of the little stuff she say. But you know, she bougie. She had this thing, with explaining herself through being on reality TV, even though she don't care much for reality stars and reality shows, but it helped rebalance her career. And like Lisa will say, it did trailblaze for the rest of the shows to set. They've been talking about R&B divas for about a decade between Faith Evans and Tweet was supposed to be in it, Angie Stone and Niecy. So this is something that within the whole decade, people kept getting excited and then get lit. Oh, it's not gonna come on, so it's finally on. It's exciting, and I love music. It remind I definitely in the '90s. I want them to get together. I want to see them doing stage plays. I want to see them doing music like back in the days, throwbacks. I want to see some productive stuff. So I get back to talking about R&B divas on when R&B divas if they gonna come up or whatever like that. So far with Hollywood Divas, it was very interesting to see, what Constance talking about. She talked about a very social issue, and she a person, she get buried. She said, I'm not going to tell you how I did it. She did it a medicated way, and she ain't going to tell you. So I respect it, So we got to respect the piece of info that we get, It's a social awareness that, um, Will the other girls reveal if they ever had one? I don't think so. None of the other ones will ever reveal if they have or whatever like that. They had on the show where I know I'm going to do two parts of this. I'm gonna be going kind of backwards from the reunion back up to the season. Um, but to me, the reunion just summarized all the update of where they at and where they're going. So when Golden was asked about her baby day, she was just a nonchalant, like, I'll be like, not discussion. No. Unless you're advocate for some real stuff or somebody I need to be debating with, no discussion. Alright. But she a popular celebrity, she a big fan base, so that but I'm not, I'm not out in that celebrity thing, so that's a different thing. So she's like, yo, uh, go to handle that smooth. Um, so far with Elise, who is in Shaco that she dated 50 Cent? The producer guy, you know how you can kind of know somebody more by their face and their credits than their name, really. Well, that seemed more of her type, but Rick Ross, Rick Ross is a fronter, but oh gosh, I can't even reply on that. But she she has a great shape. I don't like her hairstyle. Like she wear this old fashioned hairstyle. The color is cute, but she should have had her hair like she should be wearing a swoop bang. She should be wearing a hairstyle like Paula had. That fits her more. But that old fashioned bang she wear like she has a big mushroom head or a head like what that girl Latoya Destiny's Child. And I'm like, oh, um, definitely sure like to know about, they're gonna have a DLU reunion show, and that the son of that show did get arrested for murder, and I'm like, oh gosh, how did he go back to getting into a gang? Whoever was his parents, like, what was y'all? That show was rerunning so much. I was tired of knowing that it was on, even though I wasn't watching it, or watching the rerun, but I know it was coming on long enough to where his parents could have bought a house cash in a good, a area where he didn't have to go back to gang activity. You could chat with people online, just come to help out clean up the neighborhood on a day, come help bring some turkeys, you ain't gotta go back to the gang life. We don't know if somebody wasted his money or what could have happened to, something emotional. We don't know. But just keeping it on out there for the next person out in future time. So, this video will soon be running out. And I want to make sure I say everything. So you tune in for part 2. Speaking about Hollywood Divas. I don't even remember what other show I was doing. I'm gonna have to go back because SWV interrupted. They stopped. So I completed that. Preachers of LA. I don't feel like I ain't got nothing to say about that. So don't y'all even look for that. I think all I watched was Hollywood Divas this season. I wanted to go back to Married to Medicine. I got to start from season 2. So y'all let me know what season is of Married to Medicine. But I'm gonna get there. Y'all look forward to me speaking on part 2, Hollywood Divas reunion continue. Well, I'm gonna speak the rest of my thoughts of what happened through the season, where they at now, where we go in the future, and so forth like that.